most dog owners suck because dog owners are very they are very pretentious. I mean, there are those types of people who are normal people who just have them. They feed them. They're just normal people. But there are people who are just irrational and delusional. One example is when they kind of are almost fearful of humans or hate humans and love their dogs more. If that's the case, then they should just get a leash on and be treated like a dog because that's what they are. They are the worst people. They are the most irrational and they are most obnoxious people on earth. And so that's why I think dog owners are actually majority wise the worst in terms of those type of people. I mean, I think cat owners are actually more rational, and I don't like people who treat them like babies either. I think people who shouldn't have pets in general who are like the most obnoxious with them. But uh, in general, you should just treat them well, and just feed them and be good to them. That's all. But in general, the obnoxious mentality to it, I don't like. I don't know. I don't think that's there should be some kind of thing with dogs at least, because unlike other animals, whether it's a bird or cat, house cat, at least the domesticated ones, not the tiger or lion, that would be dangerous. But basically, with dogs at least, I really don't think irrational people should get them because first of all, dogs, if they can be aggressive, they can be dangerous. Um, and I guess it depends on the person too. I mean, some people are more compatible with other dogs. Like, for example, pit bulls are the toughest ones, at least on the radar. They are very much they require a lot of energy. So I can if one is have a lot of energy, then I think pit bull is probably the best type of dog they can have. But that's the thing. It's a type, but that's more like a person who actually has more of an idea of understanding psychology. I think Caesar Milan is pretty good on dogs, at least one example. But but just in comparison, I mean, when I mean dog owners or dog owners that I hate, I mean the irrational, delusional type, the type who are the very stereotypical hipster or vegan type who are delusional, who just kind of are obnoxious and kind of just yeah. I don't. I just think they have something wrong with them in a sense. But yeah. But overall, I think at least the type of dog owner that I think are stereotypically rational is farmers because they at least know they at least seem sensible and just they they kind of understand the psychology and overall just they're just normal people who aren't overly childish with them and such. But yeah, but feel free to disagree or agree. I think that there's something wrong when, especially people who claim that their dogs aren't dangerous when they're barking at people. And that's not really gonna reassure me, is it? So I hate those people so much. But overall, for example, I watched Dog Whisperer, and what's kind of cool. One way you can get a dog to stop barking is to claim the space, for example. But but I'm not saying that if you don't know how your dog is thinking, then I'm not saying that's gonna work. But if you are good at it and you can kind of try some trick to make it stop barking or be, you know, in a sense, trying to make them understand humans. Like, I mean, I don't think dogs understand human psychology, but basically to try to make them not bad. I guess is the word. But yeah, the bottom line is most people shouldn't have dogs. That's what I mean. At least The people who should have them at least must have some good idea about it and not be this obnoxious. I don't like them so much. Yeah, that's my opinion on it. Thank you for listening and bye.